Tove Lo, take 2. Welcome back to another episode of Under the Covers with me, 93 Acres, or Hugh, is what they also call me. So whichever you prefer. And today we're going to be taking a close look at Tove Lo's I'm Coming. Shout out to Dancing Pineapple for suggesting this track, and if there's any tracks you'd like to see me remake, let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, it really does help the channel out. And if you want to see these productions in more detail, I stream over on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, so that's the place to go. Links down below. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get under the covers with I'm Coming by Tove Lo. Okay, back again with Tove Lo. Second time lucky. Hopefully this time will be even better than the last. We'll say no more. Let's start off with the title. It's called I'm Coming. It's a love song, so we'll probably go with something red. Chords. We had a quick look at this on stream, and it's very interesting. Because the song is all about Tove Lo trying to get somewhere, she wanted it to sound like it's building the whole time. So that's exactly what it does. The bass line is constantly rising, well, for the first 8 bars, and then it drops back down and does the same thing again. So the key to me sounds like E flat major, and then the chords, right? So this is where it gets really interesting. What I have just below there, if you can see that, it goes C, D, E flat, G, A flat, B flat, C, and then it goes back to G, A flat, B flat, C, E flat, C, B flat, and then starts again. So that's what the bass line does, but what I'm pretty sure the chords are doing is going A flat, B flat, C flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, G. Well, it's an E flat slash G, but then the bass of the notes change. So we call those slash chords. So it's E flat slash G. So that's an E flat major chord, but the bass note is G. That's what a slash chord is. Okay, so those are the chords. It's kind of romantic in the way she sang it. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. BPM. I'm going to listen to the track. I'm going to get my metronome on my phone. I'm going to tap along to it, and we're going to find out what it is. BRB.
12 seconds later.
119. Beautiful. It's got that really nice walk and pace, you know. We're about to do something great. It's also got that 80s vibe where it's kick, snare on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Kicks on the 1 and 3, snares and claps on the 2 and 4. Beautiful. Instruments. Very electro pop. We definitely have our synth. We got our bass. We got our drums. We got our lead vocal. Lots of backing vocals. Cool. So where are we going to start today? I'm going to open up a Serum. Let's see what we can find. My lord, Serum is just a world of great sounds, isn't it? Okay, I kind of like this. Let's record this in, just so we have some sort of bass. C. Beautiful. There's like a sub. If we go fixed note length, drag them out. That doubles twice, and that's the chorus pretty much. It's really cool. And then some side chain on that. We'll stick with a quarter note, so each crotchet at the minute might change to each minimum, so every 1 and 3. Oh, the kick is 4 to the floor, so maybe we'll go with that. Let the kick stand out. Cool. All right, let's try and get some synth chords going on top of that. Lovely. Okay, so let me mess around with Serum. My lord, the decay is huge, isn't it? Let me get rid of this reverb. Cool, I think this will work. It sounded really good. And we're going to put in our pad, so in our chords. So I'll play in the chords, and then I'll mess around with it. We'll see how we can make it fit. Let's try and record it in with the bass down there. Okay, that was a little bit trickier than I thought it would be. At least we have all the chords in the right places. So let's just fix note length, fix velocity. With these pop bangers, we want everything to be nice and compressed. What I mean by that is the dynamic range doesn't go large. It's a narrow dynamic range. Some of those chords didn't sound right. Some of them sounded good. So let's try and figure out which ones did sound good and then fix the ones that didn't. Coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm almost there. Sounds pretty cool. Let's try and get some kicks in. Some kicks and some drums, and then we'll come back to some of the synthy sounds. At least we have the bass of the chords there. I think that's the really important part that holds the whole thing down. We got a 4 to the floor, I know that for sure. So let's get our drums in. Drums! I think this oak will work pretty well. Let's put them on a 4 to the floor. And then if we get our marquee tool, that'll help us. Command, click across marquee tool, and then we command or, and we're going across. And now we can start going a bit heavier with our kickstart with our sidechain. Not like a simple kick, and now when we throw the snare in as well on the 2 and 4, it's just going to be game time. Let's do that then. So let's go with snare first. I'm actually going to grab the thud snare from the last video. I'll link above. We covered 3 Nights by Dominic Fike. Copy him across. let's move on and have another heavy snare. Let's get a really 80s snare. That's the main thing. I really want an 80s snare. Actually, that could be perfect. Let's bring this one in. Yeah, that's heavy. Let's see if this works. Really, this is where I need to get my fade tool. I'll tell you what, let's see if I can drag it across. So what I'm going to do for that is flex pitch, and then we're going to go polyphonic because that doesn't change the note. There we go. Okay, so he's dragged out to the end there. Cool, and then that just leads to the every beat after the snare hits. Back to marquee tool, and let's copy him across. Lovely. Nice, got that really 80s. It sounds a bit empty right now, but that's okay. I'm liking that. That it really is an 80s snare. What are we doing next? There is a gentle syncopated hi-hat, so I might actually throw that in. It's really light and delicate. It's in my head now, so I'll go for it. I wonder if this Wonder Girl thing would work. So it's basically on the and of every beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the ands. Copy the first 4 across, then I'll marquee tool it halfway through here. Glorious. So now it's really gentle and it needs to be panned because our hi-hats, we like to pan our hi-hats to how you would face the drummer and where you would see the sounds happening. So if you were facing me and I was the drummer, I'd be playing my hi-hats over to my left. You'd see it to your right, my left. There we go. So just slightly over, and we'll turn that down way low. Cool, that's way too long. So what we're going to do is grab all of them. Maybe let's see if they work like this, and then we can fade it a little bit here. Cool, now we're starting to hear it. Let me just EQ some of that. I think it's struggling with all the Serum. Oh, yeah, let's try and find a real hi-hat. Let's throw this guy in. So it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Wonder if I could find, feel like that on the second hit of each one could be nice. Extra hi-hat and cha. Cool. Definitely a wall of sound, my lord. Very large. I need one more syncopated hi-hat for starters, and then I really need that rhythmic synth. I don't know how I'm going to recreate that, but let's see if we can find an open hi-hat. So this is one more syncopated hi-hat, just to have an open one on top of this guy. I might turn him down a little bit now, and then we can loop it like there, because he goes across the whole time. Cool. I'm liking that a lot. Okay, let's see what we can get. Maybe some other synth. Is there a bass here that sounds good? Try and make it shorter so it's not gross. Maybe. Oh, how about this? Grab everything. So it's dum 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 dum. Cool. That was really close. It's the rhythm anyway, but that's a good start. Yeah, that's actually not bad. This guy's kind of 80s. I'm interested to see what it sounds like now without the downbeat there. Although I feel like it is there. It has to be there, really. Yeah, better, isn't it? Definitely better. So just take the downbeat and then bring them down. I think it was a 56 they were on. I think it was 56. Now we need another synth doing that rhythm as well. What might be a better idea is trying to have another synth doing something similar to this. Let's go with the retro synth again, just because it did so well for us the last time. Oh yeah, this cheerful melody. I'll put him up an octave first. Not quite the one we want. That's okay. Let's see if we can find another sound. Put a bit of sidechain on that. I'm feeling like we got a bit of the rhythm in there now. If I had these guys up an octave, would that make it balance out a little bit better? Yeah, it just fills it out, doesn't it? 2 octaves. Okay, let's try some vocals. The hallway, the elevator, staircase, falling. Man, that's pretty. The melody writing so good. Okay, let's try and sing this. I'll sing it down the octave first, actually, and then I'll sing it up the octave afterwards. Bit of water first. Hydration is key. 'Cause I'm coming. I am almost there. I'm coming now. Hold out, You know it. My voice is starting to go. Tune it. Bring down the vibrato. Cool. Actually sounds okay. Sweet. Pretty happy with that. There's one down octave. Okay, this is going to be very screechy, but I suppose we got to try. Let's give it a go. Cause I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I am almost there. Sorry, that is awful, but it has to be done. I should probably change the keys of these songs. Songs! I really should. As you can hear, my voice is starting to go low. Let's sing it again down the octave. I'll give it a bit more gusto. Cause I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I am almost there. Wow, I messed up the end so bad. He's very loud, isn't he? Cool. It's interesting. It's really hard to get these vocals because they're so high, but I should definitely try another one. I tell you what I'll do. I might delete this one. Singing with the pitch corrector on. I think it has a cool kind of tone to it. Falling. Might work. Let's try it. Cause I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I am almost there. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Okay, my voice is gone, as you can hear. But I can keep that guy. I need some Manuka honey. Manuka. Let's get a bit more reverb or something in the track. Might help. Cover up all the bad stuff. Cool. I don't think it's the worst. Let's have a listen to the full thing. It'd be rude not to. Today was a tricky one. I think the really highly produced pop thing is tricky to get exactly what the synths are doing because there's so many layers and just a full wall of sound. It's hard to pick out exactly what the synths are doing. I really enjoyed this one. Great track. Really love the vocal melody. Tove Lo once again coming out with the bag of tricks. Sweet. So let's have a listen. It'd be rude not to. MVP sound for today? The snare. If you have any more challenges, let me know down below in the comments. Let's go. Cause I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I am almost there. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming now. Hold on, you know that I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, baby. I think I'm in love. The taxi, the hallway, the elevator, staircase, falling. Woo! Yeah. Give me some sugar. I am your neighbor.